28 all-time NBA legends competing for ultimate glory. Manned with a supporting cast of pure 50 overalls, each legend will battle head-to-head in do-or-die matchups in an effort to be the last legend standing. With each victory by a legend, they'll take over a new spot on the board, as well their supporting cast will get a +5 overall boost. To choose the 28 legends we're using today, I looked at the NBA 75 list, sorted by all NBA first team selections, and used the first 28 names. Is that scientific and completely fair? No, but neither is life, kids. To build the 4 groups of 7, I randomized our list of legends once and put them on the board in the corresponding order. Obviously, all groups are stacked. I mean, these are all-time legends, but specifically look at the top right region. LeBron, Kobe, MJ, Steph, Hakeem? What are you up to, random.org? One final note, matchups will only take place between legends within their own division until we have a final 4 left. Will we see an overlooked, lower-rated OG run the table? This man dropped 77, 27 rebounds, is in this challenge to effing win it? Or will one of the favorites flex their proverbial might? I wanted an upset so badly. I loved chaos, but I also said the word dominating, and yeah, that describes. We all know that, dude. And first things first, we have to get our very first legend we're using, and it is Shaquille O'Neal. Not a bad start by any means. Which way will Shaq be heading in his division? Northeast? And off rip, I see it, brother. You see it too. We've got a battle of LA legends. Prime Shaq is about to have his way inside, but who's gonna stop Prime Elgin Baylor? Wow, both teams actually stopping each other. This is a low-scoring game, and Elgin is in control. Dude, I'm jumping in just trying to save Shaq. Elgin probably would have closed this game out. Can Shaq find a few buckets? Ain't no way. First possession, I see a 50 overall taking a shot. Oh my word. A low scoring game, we might have a lot of those, and Elgin's Lakers are victorious. Wow, he put up 40 and 21 in the win, and Shaq went 24 and 36 boards. Why did he only take 19 shots? That win would ignite our first +5 boost for Elgin's team for winning, and that means our first legend is gone, Shaquille O'Neal, and our first legend has 2 spaces. Congrats, Elgin Baylor. I feel like I don't use Shaq a lot in these videos. I was excited for him, and he's out round 1. Dr. J's up next. Which way is the Doc going within his division? That is Northwest. I'm going to try not to get overexcited about every single matchup, but Dr. J versus Larry, another banger. I mean, because it's obvious, right? They're all legends. We understand. Dr. J, who's vibing out on the current Nets team, versus the 86 Celtics and Larry Bird. Unfortunately for Dr. J, this game was all Larry Bird. 53 points, 27 rebounds. The game was never really close. Although credit where it's due, Doc did get his. It just wasn't quite enough for his Nets. A 20-point statement victory out the gates for Larry Legend. And with that, Larry Bird is on the move. Goodbye, Dr. J and your beautiful fro. Also, Bird Celtics get a +5 overall boost. Our third spin would see us land on AD, one of the lower rated legends. We'd send him southeast, unfortunately, into Larry Bird's territory. Would we see DPOY level AD lead his team to improbable victory, or would A Disney show up in a loss? Oh, and allow me to not disrespect the man. Anthony Davis has the Lakers within 3. Now, will they feed the man inside? Because he can probably do whatever he wants. Oh my, he's spotting up. AD spotting up. That was actually a good look too. 50 overall. LeBron is guarding Larry Bird right now. Can he hold him? LeBron, good defense. Good. Yo. Oh, you didn't get the rebound. LeBron, you had one job, my guy. Oh no, LeBron is chucking. What are you doing? Wait a minute. That was like a pass to AD. Okay, I see the vision. No, LeBron, you need to stop. LeBron gets in and just chucks. Yeah, this is chalk, bruh. Another huge Larry Bird performance, 44 points, 26 rebounds. Yeah, Anthony Davis was solid, 34 and 30, but he only took 20 shots. Why were the Lakers phasing him out? I'm really not sure how to feel about this Larry Bird Celtics dominance early on, but there you go. And of course, his supporting cast is the first one to hit the 60 overall mark. Okay, this was actually getting insane. Game 4, now the wheel just straight up lands on Larry Bird. For the 3rd game in a row, this time Larry will be heading east, and from his original spot, that is into Kareem's territory. In my opinion, bro, this division, this region is in trouble. Please, Kareem, we're all begging you, brother. Can you be the one to stop this Larry Bird train? No. All right, so that's a 40-point loss for Kareem and the Lakers. Okay, so a couple thoughts coming to mind here. Larry only had to drop 27 points. His supporting cast is obviously getting better. Is 60 overall now going to be 65 overall that much better than 50 overall? I'm very worried that, yes, that is going to be a huge advantage. Larry Bird is your early favorite in this video, but will he last? Our wheel would finally give us some reprieve from Larry Bird. We landed on George Mikan. We'd send him northwest. The bottom left region, we're getting some Laker on Laker OG style crime. George Mikan, definitely one of the lower rated OGs I was talking about in the intro, but hey, I guess Jerry West kind of fits that bill too. And this was a pretty tight game throughout, but yeah, one Laker team up 15 late. And for those of you hoping for a takeover from the man with glasses, yeah, not meant to be. Jerry West, the logo, that's his Lakers side up big dang, too bad. Honestly, it's too bad Mikan is gone, but we still count Jerry West as an OG. Yeah, let's go, Jerry. Now, if we want the most fair, even playing field, hopefully we won't see Jerry West now for a little bit. Which way we sending KD? Wait, KD is in Jerry West bracket. Oh boy. Wait, this is exactly what I wanted. KD versus Tim Duncan. Now we could have two powerhouses forming in the region, not just one running tyrannically over the rest. I chose to use Kevin Durant in his current state on the Phoenix Suns, and that's 05 prime beautiful Tim Duncan. Yeah, that's right. I said beautiful, and I don't regret it. Okay, I'm a bit scared. This is our first example of a current team, a current legend, and yeah, the Suns just won by 30. This could be trouble. I think specifically it's trouble because it's a current day team with a player like Durant who can shoot threes. Yeah, Kevin Durant, 41 points, 20. I was expecting more like 50 or 60 from KD, to be honest. And there you go. We're getting some balance there in the bottom left region. My fears of current day legends running amok in this challenge were quelled a bit after spinning and landing on Giannis. He'd face Oscar Robertson, and this game went down to the wire. In the clutch, Giannis would make a big play, grabbing his own rebound, putting it back up and in. Oscar, though, kept his Kings in it with a blow-by and a dunk in transition. But after the Bucks came up empty, it was an unlikely hero for Sacramento. Oh my word, nah. A 50 overall game winner? Who was that on the Kings? Keegan Murray? Nope, it was actually Kessler Edwards. Good job, my guy. And that left Giannis and the Bucks on the hot seat. You gotta get a good look against 50 overalls for 3. What are you doing, Giannis? We had the makings of another balanced region with both Elgin and Oscar now occupying 2 spots. But of course, the wheel doesn't want us to have any fun as we'd land on Elgin again, sending him southeast. That's right into the territory of young Chuck. Chuck with undoubtedly a weaker supporting cast, 50 overall versus Elgin's 55. But could he pull off the upset? Could he advance? Oh, and Chuckster is fighting. He's down only 2 to Elgin's Lakers. Let's go. They just ran an elaborate offensive set that isn't going to end in a Charles Barkley shot. Man, what are you doing? See, look at the Lakers. They are doing the right thing. They're going right to Elgin. Double team. It doesn't matter. Elgin scored too quickly. You got to shoot it. Okay, he's at the buzzer. He's going to shoot it. Yeah, okay. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. I'm not gonna lie. I can't even blame the supporting cast being higher on Elgin's side for this game. I mean, Chuck was good, 48-33. Yeah, he did his thing, but Elgin Baylor had 77 points, 27 rebounds. What is that stat line? And I did not expect this in this situation. Definitely sucks to see Charles Barkley bow out from the challenge so early, but look at Elgin go, man. He earned it. And our wheels slowly starting to whittle down here in terms of names. There's a new one, Wilt Chamberlain. I think Wilt might be going up against a stacked opponent here. He's going southeast. And no, Wilt managed to avoid Jerry West and Kevin Durant. He'll take on Jason Kidd, a couple first-timers. Okay, and I think we might have just found another potential favorite in this video. Wilt Chamberlain and the Warriors winning by 6. I can't do that math, bro. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wilt had 73 points and 68 rebounds.
Like, what the f?
It's rare that I find myself genuinely speechless in these videos, but yeah, I am honestly just still in shock. Wilt had, what was that, 68 rebounds? What? Our next spin landed us on George Gervin, and thankfully Northwest meant he was playing James Harden and not Larry Bird. The Iceman would, however, find himself in a battle against James Harden. This game went right down to the wire as well. With the lead, George Gervin would add to that. Oh, that's too easy, George Gervin. Blowing past that 50 overall. Nice. But as the Spurs began to double James Harden in the clutch, Joel Embiid at a 50 overall came up clutch with a couple huge baskets to give the Sixers one last shot. What are you doing, PJ Tucker? Bro, these 50 overalls are literally out of control. Unbelievably tough loss for Harden. 36, 31, and 13, but he didn't take the clutch shot. I don't know, maybe George Iceman Gervin can compete with Larry in that top left region. We'd move back to the bottom right region with Oscar and Elgin, but this time Dolph Schayes, who will be taking on Oscar Robertson. Bruh, come on. I was looking forward to the OG Dolph making a run. I mean, at least he didn't get absolutely blown out. That's a W. But like, actually, it's an L for a Dolph Schayes who looks suspiciously like Ryan Howard here. I'm not gonna lie.
How's my favorite branch doing?
Oscar's boys are now a 60 overall, by the way, and he's always a sneaky dark horse in these videos. Okay, that's it. Can we finally get to the loaded top right region? There we go. Yeah, I just had to show my face. I knew the timing would work out. Okay, honestly, that timing was just kind of crazy, but finally we get that top right region. Steph, he's gonna get us started going southwest against Bob Cousy, kind of the original Steph, except couldn't dribble with his his left hand, but I digress. Okay, I was mostly joking about Bob Cousy, but this is a super interesting matchup. Old versus new. I don't know who's gonna win. And whoa, neither did these two legends, man. Steph and the Warriors are down 6. What? Bro, there's no way. There is no way Steph fouled out. What is wrong? Why does this happen so frequently in this game, bro? But once upon a time, Max Kellerman did proclaim on national television that rather than Steph Curry,
I want Iguodala.
Yeah, big surprise, Max. That didn't work then, didn't work now. It's just stupid. Honestly, I am in shambles at how this played out. Steph Curry, 59 points, but in a loss. And there it is, the first bit of movement on our true GOAT region on our board. Bob Cousy, baby. Bob Cousy actually had a chance to grab a stranglehold of that region as the wheel landed on him again, would match him up against Bob Pettit. But in a bit of a surprise, Bob Pettit and the 50 overall Hawks destroyed Cousy and his 55 Celtics. Oh, and Bob Pettit had a light 67 and 30, by the way. We had the chance for a monumental upset when the wheel spun and landed on Larry Bird, sent him into George Gervin's territory. But at this point, yeah, Larry Bird, it's a foregone conclusion, at least in his region. His boys are now a clean 70 overall, and only poor Rick Barry stands in the way of Larry owning the top left region already. In game 15, we'd return to the GOAT region via Bob Pettit, giving him a chance to prove he is really him, but he's gonna have to go through Mr. Himothy himself, Michael Jordan. I don't know, man, 99 Michael Jordan could do the Larry Bird thing and just dominate, but Bob Pettit was really, really good in his first appearance. Big men are kind of dominating. Oh man, but I totally just jinxed him. I wanted an upset so badly. I loved chaos, but I also said the word dominating, and yeah, that describes Michael Jordan. We all know that dude. Yeah, welcome to the big leagues, boys. No more Bobs in there. It's mostly MJ, and I can feel it in my bones. I think we're gonna get another GOAT region spin here. I have no idea. Oh no, we don't. Oscar though, he's making waves. Do we get a vaunted Oscar versus Elgin battle here in the bottom right region? Yes, we do. Guess nobody wants to play with Karl Malone. That makes sense. This will determine, by all intents and purposes, the bottom right region of our board. 60 overall supporting cast for both Oscar Robertson and Elgin Baylor, who comes out on top. Oh wow, pulling away very late. It is Oscar Robertson. I love Elgin, man. I'm a tad bit disappointed. The absolute legend Elgin Baylor did go out swinging 46 and 19. He actually outplayed Oscar, at least on paper, but the W, which matters the most, of course, belongs to Oscar, who just has to make his way through Karl Malone. That should be no problem. We'd get confirmation of Wilt Chamberlain's dominance in game 17 as Jerry West unfortunately was sent into his territory, and this game was not close. It wasn't quite as record-shattering, but Wilt did drop 50 and 39 for his second W. I don't know, man. Wilt and Larry Bird, the two most dominant forces, yeah, they could meet here. Speaking of dominant forces, the wheel would land on Big O Oscar Robertson. There was only one place to send him, and that was into Utah to face Karl Malone. And yeah, that is a 30-point victory. Not even close, Karl. And just like that, we have our first Final Four participant. A relatively painless process for Oscar as he takes over that entire region. And now Oscar gets a breather until we figure out the other three regions. Hakeem Olajuwon, let's go. Hakeem might be in some trouble here because he's probably gonna have to play MJ. Yeah. The only good thing to say about this is MJ has only won one game, so his teammates are only a 55 overall despite having all these spots. The Dream was dominating this game on both ends of the court in an effort to keep his Houston Rockets close with MJ. And don't look now, but Hakeem has the Rockets out in front with under 2 left. Okay, the Bulls are running their offense through MJ. That's smart. He shoots out of a double team. Okay, he missed. Speaking of which, here's Hakeem. Yep, there. Oh, that's a good look. Grab board, grab. I knew he would miss, but it's a good shot because the rebound is there. That's the one big advantage for centers, because if MJ misses, he's not getting the rebound from there. There he goes. Yes, inside. Hakeem. He's actually gonna do it, y'all. That's what MJ just shoot the ball. It's Jover. It's Jover, ladies and gentlemen. MJ was busy signature pump faking in the corner instead of taking good shots, and he didn't play very well. Meanwhile, Hakeem, yep, I'm onto something with the big men. They have the advantage in this challenge. I'm not gonna lie to you. Obviously, it looks like a major move, Hakeem winning that game, and it is. He takes over a lot of space, but remember, it's his first W, so his teammates are still only at 55 overall, which means that region is still very much up for grabs. This one is not so much though. Larry Bird. Can Rick Barry pull off the upset of the century? Well, into the third quarter, Rick Barry was at least making us think he could, but eventually Larry did what he should have, a 20-point win. Rick Barry, 56 points in a loss. Sorry about that, Rick. You did good, brother. And although Rick gave it his all, yeah, Larry Bird, he was destined for this region, and he takes it all over, baby. And that one's a bit more trouble because, of course, Larry's earned 5 upgrades. His Celtics are 75 overall around him. At long last, cast, LeBron would check into this challenge and immediately have to face Hakeem Olajuwon. And bruh, are we really surprised? I mean, it's a super team after all. If he's not going to get bailed out by his teammates, of course he's going to take the L. Honestly, 37, 26, and 7 from LeBron in a loss is a pretty ordinary stat line. He could have been better. It's all on Kobe's shoulders now. If someone's going to upset Hakeem, yeah, it's the man in purple and gold. Speaking of purple and gold, after the wheel landed on Wilt Chamberlain again and sent him southeast, we'd finally get a chance to see Magic Johnson in this challenge. And Magic might just be the legend of destiny, as somebody is finally giving Wilt a run for his money. But let me tell you how quick that switch up just happened. I couldn't even make it epic in like the blink of an eye. Wilt and the Warriors were up by a million. That's too bad. Wow, Magic actually outplayed Wilt 240, 22, and 6. Wilt's worst game, 38 and 27, but he survived. In the process, he boosted his teammates up to a 65 so they can continue to bail him out. And that left just one more foe for Wilt in the bottom left region. And we'd get right to it when the wheel landed on KD. It was Durant. It was Wilt. The fate of the bottom left region on the line. And it wasn't even close enough for me to show the last few seconds. That was a blowout. Remember when I thought KD might have been breaking the challenge when he beat Tim Duncan way back when? Well, no, it's Wilt that's broken. We know this. As we see coming, Wilt does overtake and win the bottom left region. 3/4 of our final four intact. The last game, Kobe, Hakeem, let's do it. I didn't quite anticipate this happen. These later stage matchups when teams players don't have upgrades around them, yeah, they're kind of unfair, but it's not my fault. The wheel didn't give us Kobe until now. That's such a disappointment. In Kobe's defense, he did have 34 of the Lakers like 50 points. He shot 14 of 18. Kobe, you should have chucked more. And with that, our final four is set. Larry Bird, Hakeem Olajuwon, Wilt Chamberlain, and Oscar Robertson. Only one will remain standing. Larry is the obvious leader in the clubhouse, the favorite, because his teammates are a 75 overall. Oscar's just one upgrade behind that. His teammates are a 70 overall, and I think Oscar can overcome the difference. Absolutely same goes from Wilt, who has dominated this challenge. His teammates are a 70 overall, which is probably good enough. But the true underdog of our final four, Hakeem Olajuwon, only a few upgrades. His teammates are a 65. So much depends on who gets put up first to play. If this is Larry Bird, it's super bad news for everyone else on the board because he could earn another upgrade. Okay, it's Hakeem. The compass spin again, very important. We might have to take some liberties with it. No, never mind, southeast. That takes Hakeem cleanly into Oscar Robertson territory, which is really good news because, yeah, Larry's not going to be earning an upgrade this game. It was all Big O early as he had his Kings out to a modest double-digit lead in the first half. Hakeem, though, as you'd expect, in the second half, battled back. His Rockets were in this game. No, that was, of course, until a fourth quarter surge. Man, this keeps happening in these games. The better player, the better team just takes over. I guess fair enough, man. Hakeem 40-23 filled up the stat sheet, but Oscar's just a walking triple-double, and now that his teammates are better, he's able to play make. It makes sense. Oscar's supporting cast now on par with Larry Bird. 75s everywhere. The right side of our board is now Oscar Robertson, Kings blue. Okay. I did think Hakeem Olajuwon was the weak link of our final four. I have no clue who's winning out of these three. I don't know. Larry Bird. Which way does Larry go? Again, I don't think any of this matters. He's going east. That does mean that Wilt books a trip to the finals because Bird, Oscar, one of them is going to fall. And I said I had no read on who was going to win this challenge, which is true, but seeing Larry Bird go out like this is so sad. Bro, it's not even sad. Oscar is just built different. Oscar Robertson is literally him. Even playing field, even supporting cast, Larry only dropped 30.65 and Big O one-upped him with 38. Big O didn't even play that many minutes. He's just so dominant. But after a heroic run from the final four, our dominant force Oscar Robertson is about to meet an immovable object, Wilt Chamberlain, in the finals, who will be the last NBA legend standing. I am worried this is going to get a bit ugly, but maybe Wilt can surprise us in the finals. Yes! Oh my gosh! Wilt has made this a game. Oscar's still leading, but this is a finish. Oh, and Wilt with the big D inside. That is a huge stop. Go, Tim. Oh, Tim Hardaway's so slow. Wait. Oh, Wilt ran the break. Yes, Wilt, the underdog, doing everything on both ends of the court. You just love to see it. Oscar Robertson is not fouled out. He's just not on the floor. Wilt. Oh my gosh, they're feeding him and he got takeover. This is insane. Okay, thank goodness. Big O is back on the floor. I love this finish, man. Oh, that's space. That's actually space for Oscar. Oh, it spilled out. Oh my gosh, he kicked it out. Tim Hardaway. He's so tired. Wilt's on the glass though, and he puts it in. This game is so chaotic. Big O, that's a good play. Yep, that's a great pass right there. Do the Kings have a clutch shot in them? It looks like they're trying. No, Rashawn Holmes. No. That was the worst thing you could do. Go up against Wilt. Oh my gosh, this is it. Y'all need a 3. Sabonis for 3? Big O just choked. He just walked away from the clutch shot. Yo, the Kings are out of timeout. This game is over. Wilt in the clutch just totally outperformed Oscar. I honestly can't believe it. 45 and 20, maybe his weakest stat line of the video, but it all counted. And Big O choked 21, 7, and 12. He only shot 8 of 20. You absolutely hate to see it. My guy Oscar said the lights too bright, but they weren't too bright for Wilt Chamberlain, who walks away the champion, the last all-time legend standing. I don't know. I'm a bit surprised, to be honest. I was worried at one point a current day legend might ruin this video. Instead, we had Wilt, Oscar, bunch of OGs making it deep. That was so much fun. Let me know if you enjoyed down below in the comment section, and if Wilt Chamberlain winning did surprise you.